I almost ruined my mini Kelly. So, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. My channel is called Sheila Sparkles. And guys, I am finally sharing this heartbreaking event that has recently happened a few days ago, I would say. Or maybe it's been a month or so. I'm not too sure when, but I was really hesitant to share this with you guys. But having the privilege to own such a beautiful mini Kelly, in my opinion, limited edition Dore, which is, like golden, I I thought it deserves a video and an explanation. But yes, so as you would have known, I have acquired this beautiful, beautiful bag here in Melbourne, Australia, straight out from, store bought or from the boutique itself, from my beautiful, lovely, lovely essay. And I've just been loving the bag way too much. So the story time was I went to the mall one day with my husband and I just went into the bathroom basically. I was holding this bag. Now what happened was I had the scarf with me and the scarf sort of for some reason, like one of those, I'll show you what I mean, like bag hooks in the bathroom. So I was hooking it into that, but I was hooking it from the, let me just grab it guys, from the strap. So I was using the bag. So I used my mini Kelly with the strap and I was holding it like so. And this is in the goat skin or the chamkilite chevre or like goat skin leather. So it is, I would say chevre is actually quite a delicate leather from my experience. But let me continue with the story. So I was holding it like, like so. I'll show you like, oh, wouldn't clip. Yeah. So I was holding it like this, and then the scarf was here. So just imagine that the scarf was intertwined with this, this leather strap. And what happened was when I was getting it from the bag hook, I somehow, for some reason, like for example, I immediately grabbed it from the shoulder strap instead of from the top handle. So that was my bad. That was one of the incident. So it fell down. I was grabbing, I thought I was holding on to the leather strap, but actually guys, I was holding on to the scarf. So when it fell down, I had the scarf here and it was very, very silky because, cashmere scarves. So, and then it went down. So as I was pulling it, so the scarf, when I was holding onto it, so I did like this, and then that's the bag hook rack. I did like that. And then when I removed it from the strap, like, I finished peeing, obviously. So I removed it. And then for some reason, it slipped out and I was holding onto the scarf and then the bam, the actual bag fell on the ground. Now, another kind of like insightful mistake that I did that now I have come to realize is I've put my phone inside there. I own the 13 Pro, so it fits in the bag. And I also had I think I had some keys and maybe like a lipstick, but the phone is quite heavy guys. The iPhone is quite heavy, so it fell and it went like on an angle. And I'll show you some closer clip. So yeah, so there was a dent there and a wrinkling of the leather. I wish I had taken the photos, but so sorry guys. But yeah, so my husband will explain, my lovely hubby will explain how he actually fixed that dent there with the wrinkling. So yes, explain.
I just took everything out of the bag and massaged it from the inside slowly
Yeah.
for about 10 minutes.
Yes, so that's what he did. So took everything out, massaged it from the inside, applying sort of like a firmer, no, not like gentle kind of pressure. That's what, is that it? A gentle pressure? Yes.
Yes.
But literally there was a dent on this side here. I don't think you can see it right now, guys, but believe me when I said that there was a huge dent and a wrinkling effect on this leather here. If you have never owned chevre leather, or specifically because this is Chamkey light chevre leather, is actually quite on the delicate side. And I knew that from the get-go, guys. You know why? The first time I used the Mini Kelly, I actually scratched it from the back. And I'll show you some close-up of the scratch, like the back area of the bag. And I'll probably encircle it in the video or in like a still photo as well. But this is what happens. So this is what happened. I was wearing a jumper, and it was a Ralph Lauren jumper with like prints. And for some reason, the back of it rubbed, unfortunately. And now there is an obvious, not so obvious mark, but you can actually feel the scratch when you touch it. And I told my essay about it, but luckily it's on the back of the bag. So there you go. That was the first sign of for me to actually take care of this bag. But if you don't know my personality, I buy these bags to use them, guys. They are not being kept on the shelf as a collector's item, okay? I intend on using my bags, and that is the main reason why I buy bags, to use them and not to collect them. So yes, I still, that didn't deter me from using the bag, but that was really, really hurtful when it happened. And I shared it to my lovely SA. But luckily, it was at the back of the bag. And now I feel like I have massaged it in it. So it's not as bad, or I feel like it's not that bad, in my opinion, because you don't really see it. And even if you sit and then this is facing, you don't really see it unless it's like, you're really looking at that area where this scratch is. So that's fine for me. Now the sheen, the good thing about chevre, or Chamkey light chevre in particular, is that the sheen of the bag actually makes it a bit of like, it's not too obvious if it gets scratched, if that ever makes sense, because there's a slight sheen. It is shiny and, in certain angle of the light. So it is rather like, like it somehow blends into it, kind of thing. So it's fine. But yes, now on the front of the bag though, that's a different story. I think I would be so devastated if it happened on the front of the bag, but fortunately didn't. But this dent, let us go back to the dent. I was so gutted, and then we were still out. We still had a nice dinner, but I couldn't stop thinking about the bag, and I couldn't stop like, like caressing the bag here. And after it happened, I was still in the bathroom. And when I went out, I told my hubby about what happened. And he said, don't worry, I will try to fix it. He's really good. He's like, I don't know, he's very good with his hands. Is that even right word to say? But yeah, so he said he will massage the bag, because he had a close look at it, and he just said, oh, just bring it back to, my lovely SA. He said, oh, but I told him, but men don't understand this. And my husband specifically, he said, oh, just, take it back to Paris, France, and have it like, repaired there. And I was like, oh my gosh, it might take like forever, like six months to a year or something like that, my SA was saying. So I didn't message my SA, but I waited till we had dinner. We still had a nice time, but it was at the back of my head, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like literally blaming myself, and I said, oh, I don't really, went on this bad mood wherein I was like, oh, I shouldn't, I was having these bad thoughts, basically saying I shouldn't be buying a very expensive bag that I could not take care of, and I'm so silly, and I just felt like self-destructive, like having bad thoughts about myself. I was like, oh my God, I don't deserve this bag, like I should have bought like a cheaper bag and all that jazz. Anyway, got home, and then hubby actually massaged the bag. So what he did was, he massaged the bag from the inside, guys. So I wish I had taken a photo when it happened, but I was so devastated that I didn't really thought, to take a photo for you guys, but I should have actually now, so that now I don't really have a proof to say, what happened. But my husband is the proof. But yeah, so he literally massaged the inside of the bag, so pushed it out, and then the leather just went back to its normal. So it happened, like, for example, it happened at like 6, and then we got home at like 8 p.m. And he literally, you can't really, yes and no, like, because I know that there was a dent there before and a wrinkling effect, but now, like, looking at the bag, it is, and I'll give you a close-up look of the bag as well. You can't really see it, guys. Like, honestly, it's like nothing happened. Comment down below if you can still see the dent, because I surely can, but I've got like astigmatism, so maybe I'm just, yeah. But my husband also thinks that it has greatly reduced and that it's not very obvious. And I showed it to my essay actually when I went to the store, to the boutique. And then she said, oh, it's like, it's nothing. Like, I don't really see it. So she said, because if you have to go back, you have to, like, send it for like 6 to like 12 months. Now, guys, this is my only mini Kelly. So I don't really want to send the bag for that. I don't want to be away from that bag for that long, because this has been a real dream of mine to own one, especially in the special limited edition Dore color. So yes, now point is, another point that I want to say, actually, guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. And I'm really, really grateful for each and every one. Now, Zoomoni, which is a brand that I know of that makes all these beautiful, bag organizers, actually reached out to me and said that I could give you a discount. So that is rather a milestone in this YouTube journey of mine. So again, I could not thank you enough for watching my videos. It is a privilege, guys. And this is my hobby. I really love just having a chit chat with you about, like luxury and like life in general. So yes, so they have sent me this beautiful silk organizer. Look at that. So I've got one now, and that is just, it really, really hits it at the right spot when they emailed me, because I'm so bad. I don't really check the inside, but as you know, the inside of the bag is a very delicate leather, and it has a few scratches already just from my nails, my rings as well. But again, guys, I bought this bag because I want to use it, okay? So I do take care of my bags, but I don't baby them. So there are a few scratches on the inside, which I don't know if you can tell, but I will show you some close-ups of the bag, on the inside of the bag. And the inside is actually a very, very like soft leather. I believe it is Swift leather on the inside. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what my SA said, Swift. So there are a few scratches from like, like car keys, or like, for example, scratches from my phone as well. So this not felt, this is actually a silk organizer, is made for a Kelly 20 or a mini Kelly. So that is the size 20 centimeter. Now, I really, really love it. And yeah, if you use the discount code, oh, I must not forget to tell you. If you write down when like a discount code, Sheila Sparkles, at the, before you check out, you actually get a 20% discount. So thank you, Zoomoni, for giving my subscribers or my viewers the discount. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do, as I'd really love to help you out, because I remember before, when I didn't have this YouTube channel, I used the discount codes of the other, YouTubers who were doing videos and reviewing this type of items. Now, Zoomoni doesn't only sell like silk organizers, but they also have felt organizers for different like luxury handbags, like, the big brands such as Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Dior. They have all of that for the different bags. And if they don't have it, they can actually do customized it for you. So that's rather lovely. yeah, I like it. I am a fan of their silk organizers. And so, yeah, thank you, Zoomoni, for sending me these organizers. And they've also sent me their felt organizers as well for like cup holders on different sizes. So that's really nice. And also, yeah, I've got so many organizers now, which is really lovely. And they even have like a lipstick holder or a card holder as well, which is, very, especially this beautiful color. Look at this, guys. I use this oatmeal sort of like, almost like nata color, because just to match, not match, but like make my bag even more brighter on the inside. So yes, yeah, so they've got different sizes. So yeah, use the link, use the code Sheila Sparkles on your checkout so that you get a good discount. So yes, I love the organizers. I have organizers in all my bags, and I am so thankful for that. Having all these organizers. So yes, that's about it. And yeah, so make sure that when you buy, because Hermes doesn't spa the inside of your bag. That was the point I was going to make. Yeah, they don't spa the inside of the bag. So it's very important that, especially for the mini Kelly, wherein the inside is like, a very soft leather. So it's very important that you actually have an organizer. And I know it does take a lot of space, but I have come to realize that for, you buy a mini Kelly, basically, guys, for the aesthetic of the bag, like the massive hardware. It's just so beautiful. Like, this like handles here, or the arms of the mini Kelly. They're just, especially in this color, like it's not actually like gold in your face. This is more of like a subdued, what they call the champagne gold hardware or perma brass, which is highly sought after for the mini Kelly. And even the chevre leather, I know most mini Kellys come in Epsom, but to come in a chevre is quite extra special. And even if I didn't get a chevre leather or a chamkilite goat skin, if I were given a chance to go back again, I still would have chosen this, even though I know it's a bit on the delicate side. But I buy bags for the feel. The feel of the chevre is rather stunning. And specifically in the chamkilite goat skin, which they did for this limited edition one, I just, it's just the limited S vibes that make me feel so happy. But yeah, so if you ever get a chevre leather, I know Miso goat skin, from doing my research online, they have a spine. But for this chamkilite goat skin, I don't see any spine. So like in the middle of the bag, it is definitely, I feel like it's a thicker sort of leather. And it is still natural. So I love that natural feel of the leather, the smell of the leather. And I would definitely would love to own another chevre leather, maybe Miso, or like in a smaller bag, because I think it is quite delicate. Like the chevre leather is quite delicate for bigger bags. So I really love that they made this on the, on the smaller bags, I would say, like the mini Kelly. I am a fan of, having organizers in bag as well to protect the bags. And now I can actually put my, because I love using this lip glosses, so, or like lip oils. So I'm not even afraid to put the lip oils, the lipsticks, and or the lip balms, and that's all I need. And then my wallet, that's everything that fits in a mini Kelly. I'll share a video with me, guys, like later on, what I think about the bag. And I would actually, if you want me to do a comparison with the Birkin 25, please comment down below. But yeah, I love the chevre leather still, especially this chamkilite. I love it. It is such a beautiful bag to own, and it has, definitely, I am so grateful every time I use the bag, because I've only met one person in store, in the boutique actually, who owned the mini Kelly. So if that's you, babe, I wanted to say hi, but she was quite busy, shopping. So I was like, yeah, I'm very, very grateful to have this bag. So yes, so that's just something to keep in mind with Chev. The Chev is not, it's not perfect, but it's characteristic like the sheen, the saddle, like sheen, the saddle's sheenness, or like the saddle like luxury, brightness to it actually comes with a price, and that is rather, that's that's just the how the bag is. But I love this bag, and I have used this a ton, guys. Like, as you can imagine, I love the mini Kellys, and I think, would I get another mini Kelly? Absolutely yes. Would I like it in Epsom? I'm not too sure, because I'm really a fan of the chev leather, and I think for the mini Kellys, I would really love another chev leather. It is quite pricey compared to Epsom, but you get given what they offer you, kind of thing. But yeah, I would still offer the chev, and this Chamki light specifically is a one in a million, and I love and adore this bag. And yes, definitely invest in an organizer with all your, this bag is not cheap. This bag, if I'm not mistaken, is like 19,200 something Australian dollars, guys. So I know that the Epsom leather is like 14,900. So there is like a hefty price. It's like another bag, like 4,000 something for this. But yeah, I'm in love. I am a fan. And yeah, if you did like this video, guys, and if you have any questions about chev leather, or if you want me to discuss more about chev leather, please comment down below, and I will be so happy. I am planning to do a vlogmas, like maybe 7 days. I'm not too sure yet, but I will definitely commit, guys, because I love, once like work is over, I will definitely upload more videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and happy holidays, and thank you for watching, guys. You all mean the world to me, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. Until next time, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.